Welcome back. Vaccines work by preparing the body's natural defense, which is the immune system, to recognize and fight off the virus and bacteria they target. If the body gets exposed to those diseases by any case, the body will be immediately ready to destroy them and prevent illness. The World Health Organization is currently working with scientists, businesses, and global health organizations to speed up the pandemic response through the ACT Accelerator. In April 2020, the ACT Accelerator partnership launched by World Health Organization and other partners came up with the fastest, most coordinated, and successful global effort to develop tools to fight the disease. When a safe and effective vaccine is found, COVAX will facilitate the fair distribution of these vaccines to protect people in every country, but people with the most risk will be prioritized. To clarify more about what COVAX is one of three pillars of the Access to COVID-19 Tools ACT Accelerator, which was launched in April by the World Health Organization, the European Commission, and France in response to this pandemic. Now, understanding how the vaccine works and how our body fights illness. First of all, when a virus like COVID-19 invades our body, it attacks and multiplies. This invasion causes illness, which is called infection. Our blood contains red cells and white cells. The red cells carry oxygen to tissues and organs. However, the white blood cells, or which are called immune cells, fight infection. There are different types of white blood cells to fight infection in different ways. First one is macrophage, are white blood cells that swallow up and digest germs and dead or dying cells. The macrophages leave behind parts of the invading germs called antigens. Another type of white blood cells are B lymphocytes, are the defensive white blood cells. They produce antibodies that attack the pieces of the virus left behind the macrophages. The third type of white blood cells is T lymphocytes, are another type of defensive white blood cells. They attack cells in the body that have already been infected. The vaccine helps our body develop immunity to the viruses that causes coronavirus without us getting ill. There are different types of vaccines that work in different ways to protect us. With all types of vaccines, the body is left with a supply of memory T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes. This will remember how to fight that virus in the future. It typically takes a few weeks for the body to produce T lymphocytes and B lymphocytes after vaccination. Therefore, it is possible that a person could be infected with the virus that causes COVID-19 just before or just after vaccination, and then get sick because the vaccine didn't have enough time to provide protection. Sometimes after vaccination, the process of building immunity can cause symptoms such as fever. These symptoms are normal and are a sign that the body is building immunity. Three different types of vaccines. The first one is whole virus vaccine, requires 2 doses. The virus uses a weakened or deactivated form of the pathogen that causes COVID-19 to trigger protective immunity to it. The second type of vaccine is called RNA or mRNA. COVID-19 RNA vaccine consists of mRNA molecules made in a lab that code for parts of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, specifically the virus spike protein. Once injected into the body, the mRNA constructs the cells to produce antigens, which are then detected by the immune cells, triggering a response by the body's lymphocytes. The killer T cells destroys the infected cells, while the B cells and helper T cells support the antibody production. Whoever is exposed to COVID-19 coronavirus in the future would have an immune system that recognizes it and in turn fight off the infection. Third type of vaccine is called non-replicating viral vector. This type of vaccine introduces a safe modified version of the virus, known as the vector, to deliver genetic code for the antigen. In a COVID-19 vaccine, the vector is the spike proteins found on the surface of the coronavirus. Once the body cells are infected, the cells are instructed or informed to produce many antigens, which in turn trigger an immune response. The fourth and last type of vaccine is called protein subunit. The protein subunit vaccine contains purified pieces of pathogen rather than the whole pathogen to trigger an immune response. It is thought that by restricting the immune system to the whole pathogen, side effects are minimized.